almost daily. Ukraine's second-largest city, Kharkiv. This as the inspectors from the International Atomic Energy Agency are making the dangerous journey today to the Russian-held Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant.
We will be reporting back after the mission. We're going to be spending a few days there.
But the Russian military could be calling the shots. The inspectors will cross into Russian-held territory that's recently come under heavy shelling. A Russian-installed official in the region told Russian media outlet Interfax the inspectors will have 1 day to inspect the massive facility, saying they will be allowed to inspect 2 of the 6 reactors, and lingering questions around if the team will be able to speak with employees without the watchful eye of Russian guards.
That's one of the most important things that I want to do, and I will do it.
A critical trip that the globe will be watching.
So the number one is a report for the world. The second thing is that they step up and talk about the need for a demilitarized zone. They can do that because this is all about nuclear safety.
And adding to escalating tensions, Russia and China are preparing to hold joint military drills in Russia Sea. This week-long training is expected to kick off tomorrow.
Thank Fitzgerald Force there in Ukraine. Megan, thank you.
Also this morning, remembrances and messages of condolence are pouring in from around the world for Mikhail Gorbachev, the last leader of the Soviet Union, who paved the way for the end of the Cold War. NBC's chief foreign affairs correspondent Andrea Mitchell is taking a closer look at his legacy. Good morning.
Good morning, Chanel. Well, Mikhail Gorbachev was a transformational Soviet leader who saw the need for change. That vision led to historic summits with a most unlikely partner, then U.S. President Ronald Reagan, who had once called the Soviet Union the evil empire. Mikhail Gorbachev was a new kind of Soviet leader. Decades younger than his Kremlin predecessors, he took a radically different approach. When he and President Ronald Reagan first met in Geneva in 1985, they somehow connected, agreeing on an historic joint statement.
All right, let's stop where we're going, and we got to do that.
And on a trip to Berlin, a city still divided by that infamous wall, Reagan famously challenged Gorbachev.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Partly influenced by Nancy Reagan, the president worked to get the talks back on track. The next year, Gorbachev gave his first American television interview to NBC's Tom Brokaw.
Are you going to run the risk of a recession and inflation?
No. Later, visiting the U.S., he charmed crowds near the White House by getting out of his armed limo to shake hands. And later sang along with pianist Van Carver at a state dinner.
I don't want to get in danger like this one. That everything could Trump and the DOJ would never happen until the file will come out.
Overseeing the end of the Soviet Union. But perhaps Gorbachev's greatest moment was letting the Berlin Wall come down in 1989 without sending in Soviet tanks, for which he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. But his economic reforms at home were wildly unpopular. Shortly after an attempted coup, Gorbachev resigned. He said to avoid a bloody civil war. Years later, I asked him about Reagan. What did you think when you first met him? How did he strike you?
I liked him. Toward the end of the first day, I knew that we would reach an agreement on some common treasury.
Mr. Gorbachev made no public comments about the current Russian war in Ukraine, but a close friend said in a recent interview that he was upset by it, viewing it as having undermined his life's work. In a statement overnight, President Biden said, Gorbachev was a man of remarkable vision, a rare leader, one with the imagination to see that a different future was possible, and the courage to risk his entire career to achieve it. Chanel, it's a good look back. Thank you, Andrea.
Change the course of human history. We've got a lot more to get to this morning, including a little good news for you when it comes to the economy. A new report shows that consumers are more confident than they have been in months, and they also believe that the future is looking even brighter. That optimism creating quite the surge in early shopping for the holidays, folks. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is here with more on that. Hey, Gabe.
Greg, good morning. Though folks are still worried about a possible recession, a growing number of them see a light at the end of the tunnel, and retailers are taking notice, rolling out their holiday sales in August. The calendar might not even read September yet, but holiday cheer is spreading early for inflation-weary
Somewhere
families.
in
A
September.
survey shows consumer confidence in the economy rising for the first time in 4 months, with expectations for the future also inching up, thanks in part to falling prices at the pump.
If fuel prices go down, everything else kind of goes along with it.
This new confidence now driving a super early wave of holiday shopping. Fears of growing inflation causing more than a third of consumers to buy their holiday gifts, with the summer heat still scorching.
How many people are like, "You're already shopping?" I was like, "Yeah."
Mother of three Marissa Kyle started shopping for the holidays months ago, concerned that rising inflation could mean fewer sales.
All right.
My middle daughter is
We don't want to make it. Well, it went there. But
Cash in. Retailers like Costco, Sam's Club, and Home
let's go.
Depot are already rolling out holiday sales and displays with big discounts on everything from apparel and appliances to sporting goods and toys. Walmart unwrapping its annual top toy list nearly a month early this year, featuring the majority of items under $50, and even adding a new budget-friendly category, toys under $25.
We know customers are looking for incredible values, and they're definitely starting to think about the holidays a little bit earlier than they have in years past.
With many retailers saddled with huge inventory surpluses from the pandemic, experts say now is also a good time to score deals on big-ticket items like a new TV or laptop.
Prices are down now. Consumers are smart enough to realize that they should actually jump on it now and not wait because the future looks uncertain.
And of course, we're all used to that hectic shopping period later in the year, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the dash to Christmas. But now, since we're seeing the holiday shopping season start earlier, retailers may begin to rely a little less on those busy stores around that time. Still wild to see these sales starting so early. Happens soon to
I'm
this
still
year.
trying to get back to school shopping. All right. One thing at a time.
We got Halloween.
I mean, there's so many things.
It's incredible.
All right, thank you, Gabe. All right, time now for a first check of the weather. For that, we say good morning to Dylan, who's in for Al this morning. Good morning, guys. You know, it's funny, we're talking about the end of summer, but we are going to see some of our hottest temperatures so far this year out west, especially across California, where we do have heat warnings posted, and the heat is going to stick around through at least next Tuesday. Take a look at some of these numbers. Sacramento, 110 on Saturday, 112 on Sunday, 111 on Monday. Redding, California, same thing. Fresno, 108 for several days. Death Valley, 125 degrees would make it the hottest temperature in September ever on Earth. The warmest temperature ever is 134 degrees in Death Valley. So this is going to be exceptional heat. Even Los Angeles with a forecast high of 101. They only hit 100 degrees every couple of years, so that is going to be well above average. In fact, we're looking to break records in all of these cities with the red dots here. So several cities across the West are likely to see those record-breaking temperatures all through the weekend. On the flip side of that, up through the Chicago area, it looks like we'll cool things off by Saturday with a high of 81. Even Boston looks beautiful for Friday with a high of 77. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
So you're at the age now where you may start feeling certain urges to buy things at full price. But honey, you should really think about practicing safe spending with Amazon. You get low prices on everyday essentials, plus free shipping on millions of items. Do you have any questions?
What is bang for your buck? Learn all the ways to save with Amazon.
Hi, everyone. We're entering a dangerous heat wave. These temperatures aren't going to come down until maybe next Tuesday. Highs between 95 to 115 degrees puts us at a high to very high risk of heat illness. Hottest days, Sunday and Monday, with very warm overnight temperatures. So limit your time outside and drink lots of water. Here's a look at the temperatures for today. 90s for Orange.
Oh wait,
Triple digits in the valley.
I have to schedule for going to the Trump's history. The Trump's history is very, very, very hard to imagine.
Scientists are getting valuable information from them right here.
That's right, you could call it a Titanic secret. Something is hidden in these new images behind me. I'll reveal all on today in just a few moments.
also ahead, here's a story you can't afford to miss if you're in the market for a new car. With demand high and supply low, what you need to know about this weekend's Labor Day sales. And we've got some tips to help you drive away with the best deal possible. But first, this is Today on NBC.
There are only 8 Ellen episodes left. We are making each day count. Next Ellen, Justin Timberlake. Whoever follows, take notes, because you're amazing.
Today at 3 on NBC4.
I stay